goes belly up. When life goes belly up, the first thing that strikes you is that, hopeless. You feel hopeless. The energy just leaks out of you. You just feel weakened. You feel as if physically you just don't have any energy. Have you ever felt that way before? I remember I think it was the day my father died. And well, you will say, oh, but he was an old man. Well, he was old, but he was not old. You know, your parents are never old. You know, but because I wasn't expecting, that was the last thing I was expecting. It was Christmas Day. It was the last thing I was expecting. I had given him, I had gone and prepared what he would wear that day. I gave him 2 and I said, which one do you want? I had made sure that they were nicely ironed and, you know, we call it pressed, you know, well ironed. And so which one do you want? And he chose one, and he had been ill for a while, but he was getting better. And it was Christmas Day. He had his family was going to be coming. And we thought he was on the way getting better, and that everything, that emergency was over, everything was going to be fine. I remember when he left, it was as if I couldn't stand anymore. I just quietly left the room, went outside and just sat on the steps outside. I had to ask them to give me, I felt as if I was going to pass out. I had to ask them to give me a drink with sugar. I mean, that was how weak I felt. How it was, because I found suddenly that this situation is hopeless. It's, you know. But I'm looking at the other extreme where, you know, that was a death situation. But there are many things that happen to us in life where we thought, oh, it's finally going to be okay. I'm finally going to get that job. I'm finally getting that promotion. I'm fine. You just, you know, your hopes are up here. It appears as if everything is fine. And then suddenly from nowhere, all of that just falls apart. You are like a deflated, yeah, that's the expression I wanted to. It's like the air just goes out of your balloon. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You feel as if it's the end. Psalm 46 verse 10 says, be still and know that I am God. In that situation, just be still. Just be still. Because God remains God. God remains God, irrespective of the shock you just received. You thought everything was okay. You thought, oh, this man I married, you know, married 10, 20, 30 years. Then suddenly from nowhere, here comes this woman or this child or this woman saying, this is the child of your husband, or this child comes, I'm the child, and you are like, what? You can't even talk, you are stammering. What is all this about? Or you just, this woman that you thought was an angel, and you picked up maybe the phone or something, or you saw a picture, and you are like, who is this with my when you get that shock in life, be still. Be still. Your life has not ended. You are not in a hopeless situation. Be still and know He is God. God is God no matter what has happened, no matter what is happening, no matter what will happen. He remains God. Though the mountains shake and be removed, He remains. His peace will still keep you if you allow Him to. That woman that we talked about yesterday, when we talked about life going belly up, she cried. Anguish, hopelessness, fear, terror, embarrassment, shame. She cried to God. Be still. I know that you feel as if the air has been let out of your balloon. No life at all in you. You just became jelly. Yeah, that's another expression I was looking for. You just became jelly. You may be jelly, but God is not jelly. Be still. He is God. You will come out of all of this situation. You will have a story to tell. God will come through for you. Just be still and acknowledge that though the mountains rage and be cast into the sea, His covenant of peace with you will never be broken. May the God of peace be with you and keep you. It's Fumi Obilana. Reflections.